buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start out on the ground as Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You look at this Raiders defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
Throwing Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. In motion, Slayton. Now Jones. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up second down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
That's how quickly to hot. And he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. We know turnover margin always key. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. They find some open field here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now Jones going to change it up here. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Raiders at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Bobby Okereke making that tackle. You talk about this Giant defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 40 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Jacobs. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Carlson able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
First down, New York.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. Complete right side to Hyatt. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Raiders' 38-yard line.
In motion, Slayton. From the 38, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Flick right, flick right, flick right.
They run again with Breida. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. And a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
65, 65. 2, 1, Omaha. White. We had.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner, and that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that third down snap.
On the return, Jackson. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, but we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Now Jones wants to change it up. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Okay, here we go.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Another try for Barkley. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach, said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he's his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
11.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
21.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Second and 10.
21. Hey, alert! Flag! 11.
Garoppolo. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on third down.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Barkley. And just shutting him off there. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 98 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. A handoff, Barkley running left. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot. There's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Trying to find Barkley on the out route, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. On 3rd down, Barkley. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. And he missed it. It's no good. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now, keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. And that's going to do it. Clock hit zeros. They're not going to get another play. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody.
Here we go.
All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Garoppolo on 1st down. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Garoppolo, quick throw out to Ayuk. Touchdown, Raiders! Brandon Ayuk, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Jones looking to change the play. Jones now throwing on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
South salad. South salad. South salad.
To throw again on second down. Jones. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Las Vegas' pass rush was one of the weakest in the league last season, but don't tell that to Crosby. He earned Defensive Player of the Year votes with 12.5 sacks, nearly half of his team's total.
After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Dancing to his left. And this one too low.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Garoppolo. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Hey, let's go get one. Let's go get one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To Barkley on the check down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Well, the black hole and everyone in Vegas on their feet. Here's 3rd down now. Looking to throw. Jones. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, New York.
Here we go. Elsa.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw taken in by Adams. But he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. To throw is Garoppolo. And that one into the hands of ALOOO downfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37. Jacobs going to try the middle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.